The crowd roared at the prefectural finals until a single scream tore through the gymnasium.
My hands, they're on fire. What the hell is this ball?
Players scattered, but one figure walked forward. Daichi Kori picked up the ball, and the flames died against his skin.
It doesn't burn me. It never has. But why?
7 years ago, at his grandmother's funeral, a young Daichi clutched a wooden chest sealed with a white talisman. A note, in his grandmother's handwriting, was taped to its lid. For Daichi, do not open until you turn 17. He held it for hours that day, desperate to know what was inside. But he obeyed. The chest sat in his closet for years, waiting. Now, the day before his 17th birthday, Daichi stood in his room, staring at the chest that had held his grandmother's last secret. Tomorrow, he would finally open it, and the flames that had scarred Takeshi's hands would find their true home on his 17th birthday. Daichi knelt before the chest, its seal already broken. Inside, an ancient basketball lay on red silk, its leather cracked and dark. Beside it, a folded letter.
The same ball that burned Takeshi. It was here all along.
He lifted the letter. His grandmother's handwriting trembled across the page. The letter read, "Our family carries a burden. In 1612, an ancestor sealed a fire demon within this ball. Only our bloodline may touch it. You must play with it to keep the demon dormant. If you stop, it will awaken." As he finished reading, heat surged up his arm. His skin prickled with unseen fire. Sanskrit seals blazed to life on his wrists, neck, and chest, glowing red-orange, pulsing with the ball's heartbeat.
So this is what it means. The fire, the bloodline. I am the only one who can hold it.
Outside, the world continued unaware. But in that room, Daichi became the Hellfire Ball's sole keeper, bound to play or unleash hell. That evening, Daichi took the ball to an empty outdoor court, the city silent around him.
The ball feels warm, like it's waiting. What happens if I play with it now?
He started dribbling. The seals on his arms ignited, and the ball erupted in controlled flames, trailing fire with every bounce.
It's not just fire. It's power. My speed, my aim. Everything's sharper.
Days of secret practice passed. But one afternoon, a curious classmate reached for the ball and screamed.
I almost forgot. Only I can touch it. One mistake and I'll hurt someone. I have to hide this.
That night, Daichi made his choice. He joined the school basketball team to play, to control the ball, and to protect its secret.
Hey, new guy. I am Ryo. That's a unique ball you've got there. Name's Daichi, right?
Yeah, I'll do my best. This ball, it's kind of an heirloom.
With the ball always at his side, Daichi became part of the team. The seals on his skin remained hidden beneath his jersey. For now, at the next practice match, Daichi moved like fire itself, unstoppable. Every shot sank, every pass blazed with an otherworldly precision.
Dude, you are on another level. That ball really is special, huh?
That night, in his room, Daichi held the ball. The seals on his arms pulsed gently. He snapped a photo. The ancient engravings visible.
This heirloom is too cool to keep to myself. Just one post. No one will know what it really is.
The image spread faster than wildfire. Thousands of shares, comments flood in. Unknown to Daichi, he had just lit a beacon.
This seal, it's the prison mark of the Hono Oni. After 4 centuries, the ball has resurfaced. Find that boy. Bring him to me. Or better, bring the ball. Our Lord will rise again.
Robed figures bowed and slipped into the night. The hunt had begun. Miles away, Daichi practiced alone in the fading sunlight, blissfully unaware of the shadows converging on his world. The fire that protected him had also drawn what it feared most. The game was no longer just a game. Walking home from practice, the hair on his neck prickled. A shadow lingered too long at every corner.
3 days now. Always the same dark robes. They're following me. But why?
During a home game, As Daichi caught the ball near the sideline, the spectator vaulted the barrier. Reaching for it, Daichi's seals blazed through his jersey. A defensive wave of fire erupted, hurling the attacker back into the stands.
Daichi, what was that? Your arm lit up like a bonfire.
They know about the ball. They tried to steal it in front of everyone. This isn't random.
The intruder vanished before security could react. Only singed cloth remained on the court.
Rio, I can't explain now, but I need to know who they are. Can you help me search the old archives?
They dug through every library and digital archive, hunting for the truth behind the Hellfire ball. But the deeper they searched, the more shadows gathered outside. The attack in the gym was just the first move. They found a brittle scroll in an archive, referencing a temple in Aomori.
Saimyo-ji. Grandmother's letter mentioned 1612. It's connected.
The scroll told of a monk clan who imprisoned a demon within a ball of sacred leather.
Daichi, look at this. The Hono Oni, a fire demon. The seals on your ball match exactly.
So the ball isn't just a prison, it's a weapon. Those robed figures want to free the demon.
They discovered the cult's name, Ono no Shinja, followers who worship the demon.
They're not just thieves. They're trying to release that thing. If they get the ball,
Then we stop them. But we need help. Maybe the temple still exists?
Daichi clutched the ball. For the first time, the weight of a 400-year-old war settled on his shoulders. The knowledge didn't bring relief, only a deeper dread. He was no longer just a player. He was a guardian. After the game, Daichi walked home alone. The ball felt heavier tonight. As he passed an alley, 3 robed figures stepped into the light, Ofuda crackling in their hands.
they're not running this time. If they want the ball, they'll have to take it from me.
He slammed the ball against the ground. Flames roared from the ancient leather, lighting the alley like a furnace. But the fire lunged beyond his control, licking a storefront, scattering a frightened couple who screamed. In that chaos, a voice spoke inside his skull, not his own. More power, break the seals and let me burn.
The demon. It's awake. It's trying to take over my body.
He fought the flames with desperate will, pulling them back just as they nearly consumed a fallen pedestrian.
I almost killed them. This ball is a curse, not a gift.
The voice faded, but the promise coiled in his gut. Absolute power for a price he was only beginning to grasp. That night, sleep brought Daichi no peace. He stood on a burning basketball court, and Kaito loomed before him.
You cannot run, boy. At the state finals, the ball will be ours. The demon will finally be free. Fight us, and you'll burn your precious friends. Surrender, and we may let them live. He knows about the finals. The demon is waiting for me to fail.
Daichi woke with a gasp, his seals searing hot. The ball on his nightstand pulsed like a living heart. He sat in the dark, holding the ball, listening to the whisper that never fully left now. At dawn, he wrote a letter to Saimyo-ji Temple, warning the monk of the cult's impending strike. He sealed the letter with wax, his hand steady. I will play. I will end this. He packed his bag, the ball secured inside. The state finals were in 3 days. For the first time, Daichi felt not fear, but cold resolve. The game would be their battlefield. At the final practice, Daichi couldn't shake his paranoia. Every teammate's glance felt like a threat.
Ryo has been hovering around the ball all week. If the cult got to him, I can't trust anyone.
After practice, he grabbed Ryo and shoved him against the lockers, his seals pulsing beneath his sleeve.
Are you with them? The Hono no Shinja? Tell me the truth.
What? Daichi, I am your friend. I've been trying to help you because I found this. A map to Saimyo-ji. The temple can help us seal the demon.
A permanent seal. He never betrayed me. I almost destroyed our friendship.
We're a team, Daichi. You don't have to carry this alone.
That night, Daichi told the team everything. The ball, the demon, the cult. The team locked hands. The Hellfire ball would be defended by more than one guardian. The state finals arena vibrated with 1,000 voices. Daichi's team faced Takeshi's, the scoreboard at 0.
I feel them in the crowd, dark robes, hidden in the shadows. How many?
The tip-off launched the ball into the air. Daichi snatched it, the ancient leather seeming heavier today.
Stay sharp, Daichi. We know they're here. Just play our game.
That cursed ball won't help you now, Corey. I'll beat you with my own 2 hands.
He's still angry, but he's right. I can't use the flames. Not here. Not here. Not with them watching.
Daichi played like a mortal, relying on skill alone. The score rose, tied at every quarter.
The voice slithered through my mind. Burn them. I shut it out and passed the ball.
At the end of the first half, the score was a deadlock. Sweat dripped from Daichi's chin as he headed to the bench. The cultists hadn't moved, but Daichi knew the quiet would not last. The real fight was about to begin. The timeout horn blared. In that instant, a dozen masked figures vaulted from the stands, Afuda strips crackling in their hands.
Who are these freaks? Get back!
They're really doing it. In front of everyone. No more hiding.
Daichi seized the Hellfire ball. Flames erupted from the ancient leather, but this time they surged with purpose. He swung the ball in a wide arc. A wave of fire targeted only the cultists Afuda, turning them to ash mid-air.
He's controlling it. The fire isn't touching anyone else.
The demon is screaming for blood. I can't let it win. Aim for their talismans, not their bodies.
Cultists drew ritual blades, but Daichi's flames drove them back, forming a defensive ring around his team. Then, amid the chaos, a chilling shout echoed through the gym. The vessel is ready. Bring the breaker. Daichi didn't know what breaker meant, but the ball's flames flickered, and the demon's laughter filled his skull. The demon's voice thundered in Daichi's skull, drowning out the chaos.
Let me take over. I'll burn them all. Just let go.
A sharp crack split the ball's leather. The seals on Daichi's skin blazed white hot, and the flames roared outward, uncontrolled.
The seal is breaking. I can't hold it back.
The fire whipped toward his teammates. Ryo screamed for Daichi to stop. Then, from the smoke, a tall figure strode onto the court. Kaito, his robes billowing, held a ritual dagger.
You are the lock, boy. Your death is the key. When your blood hits the floor, the seal ends forever. He's going to kill me to free it. But if I fight back, I'll lose control completely.
Kaito lunged, the dagger aimed at Daichi's heart. The demon screamed for Daichi to unleash everything.
I can't. I won't.
The dagger slashed forward, but Takeshi slammed into Kaito's side, driving him to the floor.
I don't know what's happening, but you are not killing anyone on my court.
Ryo and the team formed a human wall around Daichi. Arms linked, refusing to let the cultist break through.
Daichi, use the ball. We trust you. Control it.
Not like last time. Not uncontrolled. Just enough to save everyone.
Daichi thrust the ball forward. A vortex of fire spiraled outward, wrapping around each cultist, snatching their weapons and Ofuda without burning flesh. The cultists scrambled, defeated. Kaito staggered back, clutching his burned arm, a dark portal swirling behind him.
This changes nothing, boy. The seal rots from within. I will return for what is ours.
The portal swallowed him. Daichi's flames died. He collapsed to his knees, the ball rolling from his grip, his seals flickering like dying embers. The gym was silent, except for the crackling of dying embers. Daichi had won, but the ball's fractured surface warned that the real battle was far from over. Daichi woke to the antiseptic smell of the nurse's office. Bandages wrapped his arms, hiding the faded seals. Ryo sat beside the bed, his eyes red.
Daichi, thank goodness. You've been out for hours.
The door slid open. An elderly monk entered, his robes rustling softly. His presence seemed to still the air.
I came as soon as I received your letter. The seal. It is far worse than I feared.
The monk unrolled an ancient scroll, its ink glowing faintly. The diagram showed a ball, a demon, and a figure at an altar.
There is a way to end this permanently. a ritual at Saimyo-ji. But it requires a terrible price. You must sever your bond to the ball. The flames, the seals, all will vanish. The ball will become ordinary, and you will never wield its power again.
Lose the power. But without it, I am just a normal player. How can I protect anyone?
Is there really no other way? He's the best player we have.
If the seal breaks, the demon will consume him and everything around him. The choice, young Kori, is yours alone.
That night, Daichi sat alone, the ball cold in his hands. The monk's warning repeated in his mind. When sleep finally came, the demon was waiting. It extended a hand, its voice like burning coal. The demon's offer slithered through his mind. Join me and keep your power. Kill the cultist, and the seal becomes yours. Daichi jolted awake, drenched in sweat. The ball had no glow tonight, as if it knew.
I can't be tempted. I have to end this.
We're with you, Daichi. Whatever you decide.
I am going to do the ritual. But first, the finals. And I'll play without the ball's power.
You've got guts, Kori. Let's see if you can back it up.
Then, let's do it together. We're a team.
That afternoon, the rescheduled finals were announced. Daichi would face the court one last time, not as a seal heir, but as himself. The rescheduled finals began. Daichi dribbled the ordinary ball. No flames, no glow. His seals remained hidden beneath his jersey.
I feel slower, heavier, but I don't need the fire. Not anymore.
The demon's voice slithered back. You are nothing without me. Let go. Daichi clenched his jaw and pushed the whisper aside.
Shut up. I'll prove it. The power was mine all along.
Daichi, over here.
Daichi faked out Takeshi with a crossover, quick and clean. No magic, only skill. With 5 seconds on the clock, Daichi leaped for the three-point line. The demon screamed, but Daichi's focus held. The ball swished through the net as the buzzer roared. The gym erupted.
That was all you, Kori. No gimmicks. I respect that.
This is goodbye, old friend. One last journey. Then you'll be free.
The car sped through mountain roads, reaching Saimyo-ji at twilight. Stone lanterns lit the path like ghosts. Kaito stepped from the temple's shadow. His remaining cultists fanned out, Ofuda glowing in their fists.
You think you can end it? This temple will be your grave, boy. The Ono Oni will rise. One last time, old friend. Give me just enough.
Flames erupted from the battered leather. Daichi swung the ball, a controlled arc of fire sweeping the Ofuda from cultists' hands. Kaito lunged with his dagger, but Daichi sidestepped, bringing the ball down on his wrist. The weapon clattered away. Daichi pinned Kaito to the ground, the ball's flames crackling inches from his face.
I am not like you. I won't kill you. But this ends now.
The ball's fire guttered and died. Cracks spread across its surface like veins. The demon's howl was a fading echo.
The seal is on the brink. Hurry, to the altar.
Daichi staggered into the temple. The cracked ball clutched to his chest. The sacred fire roared at the altar's heart.
After this, there's no going back. No flames, no demon. Just me.
The monk's chant rose, ancient syllables binding the air. Daichi knelt and laid the ball upon the flames. The fire turned black and crimson. From the ball, a hellish scream tore through the temple, the demon's death cry.
Grandma, I am setting us both free.
The seals on his skin ignited one final time, burning so bright they seared his soul. Then they shattered like dying stars. The ball's flames extinguished. A vortex of light dragged the screaming demon downward, through the altar, into eternal void, silence. Daichi collapsed forward, the ball rolling from his grip, now just a worn ordinary orb.
It's gone. I can't feel it anymore. I am ordinary.
The burden of 4 centuries had ended. Daichi Kori was no longer a seal heir, he was free, in a quiet room at the temple. Daichi sat alone. The ordinary ball rested beside him. In his hands, he held his grandmother's letter. He unfolded the yellowed paper, its creases worn soft from years of waiting. He read aloud the lines he had almost forgotten. The ball is our family's burden, but also a gift of love. You are our hope.
It was never a curse. It was her love, passed down for centuries. And now it's my turn to carry that love.
For the first time, Daichi wept, not from pain, but from release. The tears washed away the last shadow of the demon.
She gave me this ball, and now it's just a memory. But that's enough.
He carefully folded the letter and tucked it into his pocket. The ball sat quietly, now just a worn heirloom.
I'll play with this ball, not because I have to, but because I want to. For her, for myself.
He stood, the weight of centuries finally lifted. The seal heir was gone. Only Daichi Kari remained. Tomorrow, he would return to his team, not as a cursed guardian, but as a player, free. When Daichi walked into the school gym, his team erupted in cheers. The championship banner hung behind them.
Daichi, you are back. And you look different, lighter.
The curse is gone. The ball's just a ball now.
So no more flames? But you are still the same Daichi, right?
The same, but free.
They celebrated their victory with a team party, but the real joy was in the gym, playing together. Daichi practiced daily, his skills growing without any supernatural aid. The ball was his partner, not his prison.
I'll beat you next time, Corey. No excuses.
Months later, Daichi still carried the worn ball everywhere. It was more than a memento, it was his legacy. The Hellfire ball had burned its last flame, but Daichi's fire would never go out. On a clear spring morning, Daichi walked the familiar path through the cemetery, the old basketball cradled under his arm. He stopped before a small grave, a photo of his grandmother smiling from the stone. He knelt and carefully placed the ball on the stone, beside the fresh flowers.
Grandma, it's over. The demon is gone forever. You don't have to worry about me anymore. I understand now. The ball was never a curse. It was your love, trying to protect me.
A warm breeze stirred the cherry blossoms, carrying the scent of spring. The ball sat quietly, a simple memento of a long journey.
I'll keep playing. Not because I have to, but because I love it.
He gave a small bow, touching his forehead to the cool stone. His grandmother's smile in the photo seemed, for a moment, to widen. He stood and took one last look. The ball that had burned 100 hands now rested in peace. Daichi Kari walked into the sunlight, free. The Hellfire ball's story was over, but his had just begun. Daichi walked through the bustling city, a new basketball tucked under his arm. The old one rested with his grandmother, but the game lived on. He arrived at the outdoor court where he once practiced in secret. The memories of fire and seals now faded. He dribbled the ball, the rhythm echoing off the asphalt. No flames, no whispers, just the sound of sport.
Mind if I join you? Thought I'd find you here.
Always. Let's see if you can keep up.
They played until the streetlights flickered on, a friendly game that needed no score. For Daichi, every bounce was a victory.
This is it. No demons, no cults. Just the game I love, with the people I care about.
Later, they sat on the bench, sharing water and tired laughs. Rio nudged him.
You know, you play better when you are not on fire.
As the night settled, Daichi looked at the stars, a quiet peace in his heart. The Hellfire ball was a memory, but basketball would always be his fire.